Welcome back, children. Welcome to Refresh Concepts with me, Dinesh Modi. Let's proceed further with the new with a new method. With a new method by method of cross multiplication. By method of cross multiplication. Now, children, one thing should be kept in mind whenever we deal with method of cross multiplication. Only one thing. By method of equating coefficient, we were having the standard form of the equation as ax plus by equal to c, right? We were saying that ax plus by equals to c. We always used to say the constant should be on the RHS side. But unlike over there and over here, there is a difference. There is a difference between equating coefficient and cross multiplication. Here we need to have the standard format as ax plus by plus c equals to 0, children. We want equal to 0 format. What format we want? Equal to 0 format. So what is our standard equation going to be? Our standard equation is going to be ax plus by plus c equals to 0. So for your reference, so that you remember, I am writing down the required format. The required format for cross multiplication is ax plus by plus c equals to 0. Children, this format is what we need to have. So why am I emphasizing? Before we start the actual method, doing the actual steps, we need to convert our equation in this particular format and then only proceed. So let's start with our sum. My first equation is 5x plus 4y equals to 3. Is it in this particular format? No. So what I'll do is, I'll bring this 3 over here and I shall get 5x plus 4y minus 3 equals to 0. Now, there are many who might be thinking that, sir, you said ax plus by plus c, but I'm having minus c. So my value of c is negative. My expression is not. If you want, I'll make the picture more clear. Can I write down the same equation as 5x plus 4y plus of minus 3? Is it fine now? Now you can say, is it happening? So don't you worry. All these things is what, minor things is what you have to calculate here. Every time you did not show me this particular standard format. You can write down 5x plus 4y minus 3 equals to 0. Now what is the next step, children? We need to find out the coefficients and constants. We need to find out the value of coefficients and constants in every equation. After framing ax plus by plus c equals to 0, I need to compare with, with what am I comparing? I'm supposed to compare a1x plus b1y plus c1 equals to 0. a1x plus b1y plus c1 equals to 0. What is the value of a1? My a1 will turn out to be 5. My b1 will turn out to be 4. And my c1 being negative will be written as minus 3. I hope my children have understood. Once again, our standard format for cross multiplication should be ax plus by plus c equals to 0. So whenever we pick up an equation or whenever we take the equation, we need to see to it that it should be in this particular format, equal to 0. 5x plus 4y equals to 3. 3 comes here. 5x plus 4y minus 3 equals to 0. But those who have a doubt that it is not plus, so I have written it 5x plus 4y plus of minus 3. Thereafter, we always need to, mind you, this is method. This is method of cross multiplication. That we have to have coefficients and constants. So comparing with a1x plus b1y plus c1 equals to 0. a1, b1, c1. Now maybe as of now there are many who are thinking, sir, why a1, b1 and c1? For a simple reason, this is our first equation. So in the next equation, what is going to come? a2, b2, c2. Why? Because we have one more equation. So that suffixes one is given for the first equation, the suffix 2 will be given to the second equation. On the same lines, I'll take my second equation. Also, what is my second equation now? My second equation is 2x minus 3y plus 8 equals to 0. Is it in the standard form? Indeed. But those who want, I'll make it more precise. 2x plus of minus 3y plus 8 equals to 0. Now you will say ax plus by plus c. Fine. Here also we need to do the same. Comparing with this time how much? I mean what? a2x plus b2y plus c2 equals to 0. So on comparing, what will I get? A1 as, A2 as, I'm really sorry, it's A2 as 2, B2 as -3 and C2 as 8. C2 as 8. Any problem, children? Whatever I did for the first equation on the same lines is what I did for the second equation. And what we have done up till now, we have found out A1, B1, A2, B2, A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2. Now, whatever I'm going to write down over here is very, very important, right? After you find out A1, B1, C1s of the world for first equation, A2, B2, C2s of the world of the second equation, please note down this. This is must. We just need to write down all the coefficient in this form. B1, C1, A1, B1. We start with B, C, A and then once again B on the same lines. B2, C2, A2, B2. And on the same lines we just write down the values. What is B1? B1 is 4. That of C1, C1 is -3. A1, A1 is 5 and B1 which is 4. What is B2? So B2 is -3. What is C2? C2 is 8. What is A2? A2 is 2. And what is B2? B2 is -3. There are many who must be thinking that why we are writing. Just give me a minute and the picture is more clear. What I said is that you should remember this is part and parcel of the method of cross multiplication. We need to write down in this particular format. B1, C1, A1, B1, B2, C2, A2, B2. Or for that matter, you can remember in this way. If you want, you can remember in this way. B1, B2, C1, C2, A1, A2, once again B1, B2. I feel that's more easier. To start off with B1, B2, to end up with B1, B2. Now what? Now what? We need to say by method of cross multiplication, what is it? What is it? By method of cross multiplication, what is it? We say x upon this determinant, children, this determinant. So I'll write down as it is 4 -3 -3 8 is equals to y upon this determinant, children. So it is -3 5 8 2. Thereafter, those who are in their flow will say x, y. So what will come? Z. No, we don't have z. We have only two variables. So answer is going to be 1 upon this determinant. So it's 5 4 2 -3. Let's work out, children. Let's work out whatever we said. X upon, as we have discussed, determinant. So now, since you are aware how to find out determinant, I'm writing orally, making you understand, but writing orally. 4 8s are 32. 4 8s are 32 minus, which is the sign of the formula, -3 into -3 is +9. So 32 minus 9. 4 8s are 32 minus, this is the sign of determinant, we are aware, -3 into -3, 9. Likewise, y upon, on the same lines, -3 2s are -6. Then minus is the formula, 8 5s are 40. 1 upon 5 into -3, -15. Minus 4 2s are 8. X upon 32 minus 9, 23. Y upon -46. 1 upon -23. Children, I'll give you one assurance. All these numbers has to be some way multiple factors of each other. You will have some kind of common multiple. Either the entire number will be a common multiple or a part of it, but you have to have some kind of multiple, right? That will give you much more confidence that, okay, I'm working on correct lines. 23, 46, 23. Don't you think so? Right? So let's solve. Now what we need to do is, we shall now say equate this with this and this with this. So x by 23 is 1 upon minus 23. Those who want can cancel it here itself, but minus is still there. We'll shift it, x equals to minus 1. On the same lines, when I say this got equated to this, y upon minus 46 is equals to 1 upon minus 23. Those who want can cancel. 23 ones are 23 twos are 2 going there, y equals to 2. Y equals to 2. Therefore, my solution set is minus 1 comma 2. My solution set is minus 1 comma 2. Let me cross check whether I'm right or wrong. Minus 1, 2, 5 into minus 1, minus 5. 4 twos are 8. Minus 5 plus 8. What is the answer? 3? 3. So I'm absolutely correct. I'll erase this off. I'll erase this. This was only for cross check. So children, once again, before I move on further with what should be kept in mind. Very first thing, that our equation should be in standard form. And what is the standard form over here? Ax plus by plus c equals to 0. All the equations, that means both the equations what we have, should be taken, converted in this particular form. Comparing with a1, b1, c1, I should have the value of a1, b1, c1. On the same lines, a2, b2, c2. This is the important thing. I'm sorry. This is the important thing. What is it? What is that important thing? I should know this particular form. What happens is that in the examination, students tend to forget this. They don't know from where to start off with. So start with B, end with B. B1, B2, C1, C2, A1, A2, B1, B2. Write down the values by method of cross multiplication, x upon the first two in the form of matrix, that is determinant, y upon the next two, z upon the in continuation, the last two. Thereafter, you know how to go for determinants. X upon, y upon, 1 upon. Right? And what did I give you one assurance? This has to be some kind of multiple of each other. Thereafter, equate the first with the last to get x, second with the last to get y in our solution set. Simple, children.